Good afternoon, Fairfax County. It's a gorgeous day today, and it looks like we're going to have a gorgeous day for Election Day on Tuesday, November 8th, I'm sorry. And we're live on Facebook today, and we're also on Periscope. So please share and let your friends know and your neighbors know so they get some important information about today's absentee voting and also for Election Day on Tuesday. So let's start with absentee voting, Cameron. Cameron is our general registrar, and tomorrow is our last day for absentee voting. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on?
Yeah, so tomorrow, November 5th, is the last day for in-person absentee voting. Anybody who is going to be away from the county or is just going to be occupied during the course of Election Day can come here to the Government Center or 9 other locations throughout the county between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and they can cast an in-person absentee ballot.
Great. And do they need to bring anything with them when they come to absentee vote?
Yep. The only thing that a voter needs to bring with them is their valid photo ID. So this is the first presidential election that Virginia is having the photo ID law in place. So it's very important that if you're going to be away from the county and need to cast an absentee ballot on Saturday, the last day, that you bring that photo ID with you.
Okay, great. And also, folks should know too that when you come to absentee vote, you will be filling out your absentee voting application. So if you see people filling out forms, that's what they're going to be looking at. And you can find those forms if you want to look at it ahead of time. They are online on our webpage at www.fairfaxcounty.gov/elections. Now let's go to what everyone's waiting for, and it's very exciting. We can't believe it's finally here.
Yep.
But Election Day is Tuesday. Can you tell us what kind of checklist or preparations that voters should know before they come out to vote?
Yep, so 4 days away, so it's really important. Get prepared. Make sure that you find out where your polling place is. It's very easy to find. You can go to vote.virginia.gov online, and it'll type in your address and it'll tell you exactly where your polling place is. It's really important. You just mentioned it, just like with absentee voting, make sure you bring your photo ID with you on Election Day. What even more important, I think folks need to go to our website or vote.virginia.gov and look to see what's on their ballot. It is a lengthy ballot this year. It's not just president and vice president. There's a few other races, but more importantly, we have 6 questions on the back of the ballot, ranging from constitutional amendments for the Virginia Constitution to a few things on how the county is going to raise some money, or importantly too, the meals tax.
Right, exactly. So we have bond referendums, a meals tax referendum, 2 constitutional amendments, and then 3 congressional races, and also our presidential and vice presidential races. We have 4 parties and independent just for those races. So it is really important for folks to take a look at their sample ballot and understand what they're going to be voting for before they come to their poll location.
Yeah, and in Herndon, don't forget, we have the Herndon mayor and the town council, so that's the folks in Herndon get a lot to vote on this election. And also, speaking of Herndon, this year is the first year that Herndon has their election in November instead of May. So voters who live in Herndon need to check their polling place, because you're going to go to the normal polling place, not the town polling place. Right. So it's a little bit of a change this year, and hopefully the Herndon folks will get accommodated to that, and having everybody spread out over the 3 Herndon precincts is going to make it a little bit easier on Election Day.
Right, great. Another thing we want to talk about too is for people to plan ahead. We got a lot of questions about when is the best time to vote on Tuesday, and so can you give a little bit of advice for people who might be looking for that and have some flexibility in their schedule?
Absolutely. So if people have flexibility, the best time to come vote at their polling place is going to be between about 10 and 4. Most of our commuters will line up outside the door and will try and get their vote in early, so there's usually a bit of a crowd first thing in the morning, and then kind of the same thing when people are coming home trying to get to their polling place right before they close. So, but usually there's a nice comfortable lull between 10 and 4. It's still going to be busy, but that's the best time to go to the polling place.
Okay, great. And also, have fun, guys. Yeah. It's going to be, we've been waiting for this Election Day for a long time. We're hearing about a lot of bake sales. We're jealous because we're going to be here at the Government Center. But take a few minutes and enjoy the day. The weather's going to be gorgeous. Talk to your neighbors, catch up, and just take part in what this is really a historical day in the United States. One thing I want to go over, since I kind of flubbed this in the beginning, is that tomorrow November 5th is the last day for absentee voting in person at the Government Center and 9 other locations. And then Tuesday, November 8th is Election Day. So we're hoping we see you on one of those days if you haven't absentee voted already. If people are going to be looking for a lot of information between now and then, and where should they go?
So you have our website, which is www.fairfaxcounty.gov/elections. You can also find plenty of information on the state's website, which is vote.virginia.gov. And if you don't have a computer, feel free to give us a phone call. Our phone number is 703-222-0776.
Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go to our website or give us a call if you have any questions. Also know that you can come back here on Election Day. We're going to be doing some updates through Facebook Live and Periscope to give you turnout numbers, information, things you should know on Election Day. So we look forward to seeing you then.